Now, we will proceed with solving yung problem na iniwan ko kanina. So, this problem, meron siyang, tignan nyo yung points natin. This type of problem, ano yung notable points na meron kayo? Ito, number 1, meron siyang refrigeration system. Meron siyang cooling tower. And ano pa napansin nyo? So, it is it is an HVAC unit na merong recirculation. HVAC system with recirculation. Now, let's talk about recirculation. Di ba, ang tinuro ko sa inyo nakaraang week is that all air is handled without recirculation. Now, di ba, napaka-uneconomical nun? Di ba? When you have a conditioner kung saan meron kang capability to recirculate air, in order for you not to expend much of your cooling capacity dun sa inyong air, eh mas mabuti, makatitipid yung inyong system. 'Di ba? Kaysa itapon mo all outside air. Okay, tapon mo lang ng tapon yung air mo. So, lahat ng i-introduce mo dun na fresh air is the same air na kung saan mainit. Hindi katulad nito, nagkaroon ka na si recirculation. Okay? And when you've had recirculation, what will happen? Yung recirculating air na yon, that is somehow cold pa. Malamig pa siya. So, your refrigeration system na ginagamitan mo ng evaporator, doon sa inyong conditioner, hindi mahihirapan. Okay? Kaya, mas magandang magkaroon ka ng recirculation para ano? Para hindi ka mag-expend ng very high consumption of energy sa isang unit. Now, ginawa ko na. Ginawa ko ng 2 unit. You have 2 condition spaces here. Okay? Let us take our notes. Okay. You have here a 2-room, 2 condition space uh, air conditioning system with recirculation. Now, with recirculation, you have points 1 here for the introduction of outside air. Point 2 here where your conditioned space, okay, conditioned space na, will go to a reheater. Okay? And then, point 3 where it will be distributed by fans 1 and 2 to your conditioned spaces at 4 and 5. Now, it will be again recirculated before your conditioner at point 6 where it will be having a mass mixing at this point with outside air. Where your outside air has a condition of 30 degrees Celsius dry bulb and a relative humidity of 55%. Now, before it will be distributed by your fans at point 3, it is said that after it passes through your reheater, it will have to be cooled at exactly 15 degrees Celsius at point 3 with a relative humidity of 80%. And after it is being driven by the fan to your room number 4, it will have simply a total heat load of 350 kilowatts. where QL, where, ano nga to? Where QL is equal to QS plus 50 kilowatts, or that is equal to 200 kilowatts. And the condition at your room will be 20 degrees dry bulb and RH is 60%. Now, in your room number 5 or port point 5, your dry bulb is at 25 degrees Celsius. And relative humidity at 65%. QT, or the total heat load at room number 5, is 300 kilowatts. Your QL is equal to 125 kilowatts. QS, 300 minus 125, that is 175 kilowatts. Oh, meron pa ba tayo nakalimutan? Now, going back to your refrigeration system, after your condenser, okay, before it enters your expansion valve, the enthalpy that is measured there is at exactly 1,500 kilojoule per kilogram. And this is point C, this is point D, this is point A, this is point B. Your enthalpy before it enters your compressor is 1875 kilojoule per kilogram. And after it passes your compressor, the enthalpy measured is at 2,500 at 2,250 kilojoules per kilogram. Now, at your cooling tower, at point 1, air is introduced sa cooling tower na to. Air is introduced at 45% RH. Air is taken out at dry bulb temperature of 38 degrees Celsius, and then wet bulb temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. And we have a condition here that temperature 3 is equal to temperature 2. If this is your point 2 and this is your point 3, ibig sabihin, the water that is taken out of the system, ay baliktad pala. Baliktad yung aking, ayusin ko na lang to, dapat pa ganun siya. May ayusin ko na to. That is 38 degrees Celsius. And then, it will go to your condenser as cold one. Baliktad rin natin. Okay. This is the cold side. This is the hot. Baliktad lang yung drawing ko. So, the hot side, that is 38 degrees Celsius. The cold side, Hindi natin alam. Pero nagbigay siya dito that your approach at point 1 pala 'to. At point 1, mali tayo dito. At point 1, you have 38 degrees Celsius dry bulb. Wet bulb is 20 degrees Celsius. We say that T3 is equal to T2 and that is equal to 40 degrees Celsius. Yung air that is taken out of the system is 45% RH na lang. And then, may binigay pa ba dito? No more. Your cooling tower efficiency, sabi dito, given. CT efficiency is equal to 80%. Yun lang binigay dyan. May binigay pa bang iba? At point 2, saan bang point 2 dito? At point 2, ay, ulitin natin medyo malabo kasi yung notes ko. At point 2, you are given na dB. dB here is 40 degrees Celsius and RH is at 50%. Okay? What is the required? Number 1. What is question? What is the mass of H2O? For condenser. And number 2, what is the mass of air that is introduced to the cooling tower? Number 3, for makeup water requirements, what is the mass of water for makeup? Number 4, determine the pump size. In HP for makeup water. If the discharge pressure is at 300 kPa and the suction is at 220 kPa with velocities of 5 meter per second and 1 meter per second is measured at outlet and inlet at a height of 10 meters. Yan. Meron tayo ditong parang fluid machinery. And then number 5, determine the fan capacity of the city. Number 6, determine its size. In HP. Yan. So, 6 na questions. Ang haba ng problem natin. So, let us first go dun sa mga parts na pwede nating masolve. Okay? I always like to answer this type of problem by going to number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Pero, the best way for you to answer this is to focus dito muna sa condition space. Kunin mo lahat ng parameters niya. Okay? Condition space. Now, for the condition space, let us resort with the for condition space, let us go with our application. So, for your app, let us go. So, fly carpet up. Okay. So, what are the conditions for point 4? Point 4, ha? Meron pa bang nakalimutan dito? Okay. Mamaya ako na lang isosolve yung recirculating. Papakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung condition na meron siya. Kalimutan pa ba ako dito? Yun. Ito pala, meron pala ako nakalimutan dyan. For mass of recirculating 4, tayo. Going back. Yan. Ito is kasi mass of recirculating 4. Recirculating mass for 4. That is equal to M4 minus 20 kilograms per second. Yung recirculating mass of 5, MR5, that is equal to M5 minus 10 kilogram in every second. Ito kasi yung M5 papasok dito. Tapos dito papasok sa M4. Hanapin natin yung mass dito, okay? Before yon. So let us go first with the condition spaces. Solution. Always go with the condition spaces lang. At point 4 muna tayo. Oh, pwede tayong by steam table. Or by cycro up. Pero, para mabilis, cycro up tayo. Now, ano mga alamin natin sa 4? Ilista muna natin. Ang given data sa 4, you have dry bulb temperature. That is 20 degrees Celsius. And then, meron ka ditong given din na RH na 60%. Now, alamin natin yung temperature wet bulb 4. yung dew point at 4, yung omega sa 4, ano pa, yung specific volume at 4, and then yung kanyang ano, yung kanyang enthalpy at 4. Okay, hanapin natin isa-isa yon. 20 and 60. Okay, 20. Check mo muna to. 20, 60. Ang pindutan, alam na natin kagad lahat. Okay, the answer is humidity ratio, 0.008770. Ayan. Alam natin, 0.00870. Hindi ako nagkakamali. 8770 yun. Kilogram vapor per kilogram air. Si wet bulb and then dew point. 15.135, 12.09. 15.135, 12.009 degrees Celsius. V4. Medyo matagalan talaga to. Mahaba eh. Specific volume, 0.842. 0.842 meter cube per kilogram. And then H4. What is H4? Okay. 42.367. 42.367 kilojoule per kilogram. Ayan na, nahanap na natin siya. How about at 0.5 naman? O, linya nyo na agad. At 0.5. Ano yung mga values na nandyan sa 0.5? At 0.5, 25 and 65. O, yun ulit hanapin natin. TWB5, TDP5, Omega 5, specific volume at 5, tapos H5. Okay, let us find that. Another pindutan, 25 and 65. 25, 65. Okay na. Hanapin muna natin bago tayo mag-solve. Siguraduhin yung hahanapin nyo muna lahat bago kayo nag-solve, ha? Kasi makikita nyo na yung mga masses dyan. So, humidity ratio, 0.012. 0.01296. 0.01296 kilogram vapor per kilogram air. Dew point and wet bulb. 20.221. In dew point, 17.968. Si V5, hanapin natin. 0.862 pa rin. 0.862. Baba natin yan. Okay. Okay, 0.862. 0.862 meter cube per kilogram. And then H5, ayun, 58.143. 58.143. Kilojoule per kilogram. Now, meron na tayo nito. Pwede nating makuha yung M4 and then M5. Saan natin makuha si M4? Basehan nyo ito. Diba? Pwede nyong kunin kay MCP delta T. Gets nito, si QS is equal to, note mo to, MCP temperature, ganito na lang, temperature high minus temperature low. Yan. Anong pinagmulan niyang temperature? 'Di ba ito, sa 3 bago siya pumasok dito, meron siyang 15 degrees Celsius, okey? So, puwede natin makuha yung mass nung nandun. So, mass 4 is equal to Qs over Cp, air naman yung pumasok diyan, temperature hot minus temperature low. Now, yung Qs natin, ano nakuha mo diyan? Your Qs at 4 is, solve natin, QL, Qs, 200 daw yung QL. If QL is 200, then your Qs will be 150. 150 kilowatts. Yun, oh. Solve na natin si number 5. Okay. Number 4 pala. O, di 150 kilowatts. O, let's get here. So, 150 kilojoule in every second divided by Cp ng air, 1.0062 kilojoule per kilogram degree Kelvin multiplied to 25, yung pinagmulan niya. Ay, hindi, 20 pala to. Sa 4, 20. 20 minus 15 degree Kelvin. Oh, let us solve. M4 will be, please bear with me, talagang mahaba yung solving na to. 1.0062 multiplied to 20 minus 15. Simply, the answer for M4 is 29.8151 kilogram in every second. That is M4. Okay. How about M5? M5 is equal to Qs over Cp nung air, temperature ni hot, minus temperature ni low. Oh, M5 will be equal to, ano bang Qs dito nakalagay? Qs is 175 kilowatts. Okay na yun. 175 kilojoule in every second. Tapos, 1.0062 kilojoule per kilogram degree Kelvin multiplied to temperature hot, that is 25 minus 15. O, pwede natin baguhin dito. Okay? So, 175 divided by 1.0062 times 10. 17 point. Check na natin. 17.3922 kilogram in every second. Yun. Solve natin. So, masasolve na natin si MR4 tsaka si MR5. So, the mass of recirculations or mass of recirculating. MR4 equal to yung M5, M4 minus, bali nakalagay dito. That is 20. Basic yan. So, this is equal to 29. O, edi 9.8151. 9.8151 kilogram in every second. Yung mass of recirculating force. So, MR5, so equal to M5 minus, palagay dyan, minus 10. Simply, that is 7.3922 kilogram in every second. Okay. Meron pa tayong solve. Kunin naman natin si 0.3 at 0.3. Given dito, 15 and 80. 15 degrees Celsius, RH3 is 80%. Cycrochart. Temperature ni wet bulb, 3. Temperature dew point, 3. Ano pa? Omega 3, H3, tsaka specific volume at 3. Yan. So, balik ulit tayo sa app. This is 15 and 80. 15, tapos 80. Yun na, nakuha natin. 0.0085 0.008523 kilogram vapor per kilogram air. How about wet bulb and dew point? Wet bulb 12.981. Dew point is 11.583. H3 is 36.635 kilojoule per kilogram. V3, that is 0.828 meter cube per kilogram. Let me post this one Post ko muna. Okay, so na-check ko dito, may kulang akong given. So at point 2, before the reheater, after your conditioner, lumamig siya at 11 degrees Celsius. After ng 30 degrees Celsius na outside air, and then relative humidity niya before going to the reheater is 95%. O, yun lang yung kulang. Kaya chinek ko So you have here yung point 3. How about yung at point 2? Point 2 natin. Dry bulb 2 is 11 degrees Celsius. RH is equal to 95%. Kunin ulit natin sa app. So, ito yung app natin. 11 and 95. Okay, let us proceed. Yung kulang ko sa number 2, 11 degrees Celsius and 95% relative humidity before going to your reheater. Alamin natin yung conditions dyan. So, saan naman tayo pupunta? Dito naman sa ating app. So, anong mahalaga nating kunin dito? Yung relative humidity ratio na lang, tsaka yung enthalpy and then specific volume. Yung W3, enthalpy 3, and then specific volume at 3. Huwag mo na kunin yung dew point. Hindi na mahiningi yung dew point apparatus So, 3. Okay, 0.00782. 0.00782 kilogram vapor per kilogram air. H3, 30.681 kilojoule per kilogram. V3, 0.815 meter cube per kilogram. Yan na. Balik tayo naman sa point 1. Pabaliktad ko siyang sinusolve. At point 1. Papalabas ng outside air. So, you are given there ng 30 and 55. Temperature, dry bulb 1, that is 30 degrees Celsius. And RH is at 55%. So, alamin natin si dew point, wet bulb, omega 1, H1, tsaka yung specific volume at 1. Para malaman natin yung mass of air sa 1. Tignan natin kung magbabalance. So, balik tayo dito, 30 and 55. 30, 55. Ayan, 30 and 55. Press natin sa submit. 30. Humidity ratio, 0.0014733. 0.0014733 kilogram vapor per kilogram air. H1, ano yung H1 natin? H1 is 67.820 kilojoule per kilogram. Asan pa? Ayun, 0.879. 0.879 meter cube per kilogram. Yan. And then, dew point and wet bulb, 19.978. 19.978 degrees Celsius. Wet bulb 1, that is 22.913 degrees Celsius. So, nakuha na natin lahat ng points from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, nakuha na rin natin yung masses. What better way for us to see is get natin yung all of the masses. Okay. In order for you to get yung 6, tandaan mo, yung mass dito, mag-mass balance ka. Okay? By mass balancing, di ba meron tayo ditong MR4, meron tayong M1, papalabas ng M6, papasok ng MR5. Oh, tignan nyo to. Yung 6 will be equal to 2 and 3. Therefore, M6 is equal to M2 equal to M3. Oh. Mass in and mass out. Tatlo yung pumasok, isang lumabas. Therefore, M6 is equal to M1 plus MR4 plus MR5. But the problem is you don't know what is M1. Okay ba? Pero, mapapansin nyo, dito tignan nyo. We say that M6 is equal to M2 is equal to M3. But, yung M3 kasi, kung titignan nyo yung M3, tignan nyo to di ba pag ganun, palabas yan. Di ba this is 0.4, this is 0.5, and this is M3. Meron tayong mass ni 4, meron tayong mass ni 5. So, we can say M3 is equal to M4 plus M5. Pwede nating makuha si M3. Andito na. Okay? And that is M6. Therefore, M4 plus M5 is equal to M1 plus MR4 plus MR5. Oh, pwede nating simplify. M1 lang naman ang wala tayo, di ba? M1, therefore, M1 is equal to M4 plus M5 minus MR4 plus MR5. Simply, ano yung M4? M4 is equal to 29.8151. 29.8151. May natin lagay unit plus 17.3922. Minus MR4, nakuha natin yun. 9.8151 plus 7.3922. Ang unit niyan is kilogram in every second. M1. So, M1 is equal to 29.8151 plus 17.3922 minus 9.8151 plus 7.3922. The answer is 30 kilogram in every second. That is the air introduced coming from outside air. Outside air yan. Now, ano ang hahanapin natin dyan? By using yung energy balance naman. Diba? Energy balance tayo. Palagay natin dito may H1, may H4, H5. Kasi galing din naman yung sa 4 and 5. And then H6. Hindi natin alam si H6. By energy balance, E in is equal to E out. Isa lang naman ang out dyan. Okay? So, M6, H6 equal to MR4. Galing din naman sa room na 4 yan. So, H4 plus MR5. Galing din naman sa 5 yan. Plus M1, H1. Divide natin both sides by M6 to find yung H6. H6 is equal to MR4. Ano ba yung MR4 natin? 9.8151 times H4. Nasaan H4 natin? H4 is 42.367 plus MR5 7.3922 multiplied to H5 58.143 143 pala. 8.143 plus M1. Nakuha natin si M1, 30 times H1. Nasaan yun? 67.820 divided by M6. Ano ba yung M6? That is equal to M3 and M4 and M5. Ang M4 and M5 is M4 and M5. 29.851 29.8151 plus 17.3922. 17.3922. Ang lalabas na unit is kilojoule per kilogram. So, what is our answer? Oh. Okay. 9.8151 times 42.367 plus 7.3922 times 58.143 plus 30 times 67.82 and 0 divide by 29.8151 plus 17.3922. The answer is 61.86. H6 is equal to 61.0126 kilojoule in every kilogram. Okay na yan. So, let us solve for the mass of the refrigerant. Okay. Tignan niyo yung refrigeration system nyo. 'Di ba, meron tayo ditong conditioner. Yung load na to, dito magpa-pass through. Meron ka diyang 0.6, lalabas na 0.2. And then, papasok dito as yung H1 nung inyong expansion valve, which is D, and then lalabas yan as yung H nung sa compressor. Okay? Tignan nyo dito. Ito yan. Itong part na to. Pulahin ko lang itong part na to. Ayan. Magbabalance ka dyan. Lista ulit natin yung mga notes dyan. Nandito si HA. That is 1875 kilojoule per kilogram. HB, 2250 kilojoule in every kilogram. HC is equal to HD. Bakit? Expansion valve yan. Ibig sabihin, throttling process. Okay? Equal ang enthalpy. So, that is 15 kilojoule in every kilogram. Alam na natin yung mass nung air. Okay? The mass of air or outside air, yung M6. So, we balance. Yung Q yung heat nung refrigeration is equal to dun sa air conditioning unit, yung load. That is simply, di ba dito ang palalamigin natin yung mass of refrigerant multiplied to. Saan ba nanggagaling yun? Pag evaporator, di ba itong dalawa lang naman? Mas mataas parati yung papasok ng compressor. So, HC minus HD equal to. Anong pinalamig mo dito? Yung air. Mass ng air, yung enthalpy ni 6 and enthalpy ni 2. Yung pumasok. Tignan nyo yan. Yung enthalpy ni 6 and then enthalpy ni 2 na pumasok dyan. Yan na yun. So, we can solve. Yung mass ni refrigerant. Mass ni air, H6 minus H2 divided by HC minus HD. Yan. So, mass ni air, ano nakuha natin dito na mass ni air? M6. Asa si M6? M2, M3, ayun, 24, bali, total na lang natin. 29.8151 plus 17.3922 kilogram in every second. Tapos H6. Na-solve natin. That is 61.0126 plus. Hindi pala plus. Dapat yan minus. Okay. Control Z. Minus. H2. Nasa H2. Hanapin natin. H2. Ayun. Hindi pala to 3. H2 yan. This is W2, H2, tsaka B2. 30.681. 30.681 kilojoule per kilogram. Divided by HC. HC is 1875 minus 15 kilojoule per kilogram. Makakancel si kilogram. Ang lalabas kilojoule per second. Kilojoule per second. Kilogram per second. That is, simplify natin. 29.81 and 51 plus 17.3922 multiplied to 61.012 and 6 minus 30.681 tapos 1875 minus 1500. The answer is the mass of the refrigerant per second, that is 3.8183 kilogram in every second. Nasolve na natin yung kay refrigerant. How about the mass ni air? The mass ni air is 29.8151 plus 17.3922 kilogram per second. That is equal to, delete ko na lang yan. O, gawin ko na lang 1. Delete ko ito para ma-solve ko. Hindi na ako pabalik-balik. That is 47.2073 kilogram in every second of air that is introduced to the system. Now, may isa-solve pa ba tayo dito? At cooling tower na. Drawing natin yung cooling tower. So, you have here yung cooling tower mo. Ito yung papasok dyan na hot. Baliktad lang yung kasi yun sa drawing ko. Ito yung palabas na cold. T high, that is 40 degrees Celsius. Hindi natin alam si T low. Meron tayong cooling tower efficiency na 80%. Given si approach. Approach mo is 20 degrees Celsius. Sapat na yon. Okay. Hanapin natin si at dry bulb temperature that is equal to 38 degrees Celsius and then wet bulb na 20 degrees Celsius. Hanapin natin yung mga points dito. Hanapin natin si W1 and then si H1. Yun lang naman kailangan natin dyan. Saan po natin hanapin? Cycle chart. 38 and 20. The answer is humidity ratio 0.007287. Tama ba? Dry bulb, wet bulb. Okay. Tapos 30 and 28 wet bulb. Tama naman. Parang may mali. 38 wet bulb. Okay, in steam table na natin, okay? Ang makukuha natin kapag nag-steam table tayo, 0.622 tapos PT minus PV. Bale, PV dito. PV is 2.9844 as 101.325 minus 2.9844. Ang makukuha nating answer dito, by steam table by steam tables, halo. That is equal to 0.0189 kilogram vapor per kilogram air. Ito yung W1. How about yung H1? Paano to? CP multiplied to DB, which is 38, plus W, yun nandito, tapos yung HG at the temperature. CP. That is equal to 86.8218 kilojoule per kilogram. You might want to check it. Pero sure ako dito sa answer na to. Now, anong gagawin natin dyan? Hanapin natin ngayon yung kanyang range. Diba cooling tower efficiency is equal to range over range plus approach. Hanapin natin si range. This is equal to 0.8. Algebra. Edi yan. Algebra natin ha. So R equal to 0.8 R plus 0.8 A. Ang A mo dyan is 20. Okay? Approach is 20. So makikita natin si R. Therefore, yung R natin is equal to R, 1 minus 0.8 equal to 0.8 nung 20. Divide both sides by 1 minus 0.8. Therefore, R will be equal to yung range. That is equal to 1 minus 0.8, bale, 0.8 times 20 divided by 0.2. 80. Ang laki naman. Okay, pwedeng ganito. Ba't kaya ganun? Range plus approach lang naman yung total ng babae. Okay, pwede nating isolve. But 80 pa rin? 0.8 times 28. Okay. Huwag natin tong gawin. Yan. Huwag natin tong gawin. Pwede mo naman tong isolve nung conventional. So, mayroon pa isang formula dyan, di ba? Cooling tower efficiency is equal to 0.8 equal to yung range mo, that is R, tapos T3 minus T wet bulb 1. May wet bulb ka naman dyan, which is 20. So, 0.8 equal to range over T3. Yung T3 mo is 40 minus wet bulb 1, yung 20. So, R is 0.8 times 20. That is 16. Therefore, R is equal to 16 degrees Celsius. Yan yung range mo. Okay. May mahanap ka pa dyan? Meron pa po. Finally, masasolve mo na. Hinanap na natin at 0.2 naman sa cooling tower. At 0.2 on cooling tower. Anong condition given? That is, dry bulb is 40 degrees Celsius and then RH is 50%. Hanapin natin to. Sa app na lang ulit. Dry bulb tsaka RH. Lolo ko lang to minsan yung app. 40 tsaka 50. Submit. Ano nga hanapin mo dyan? Okay. Hanapin mo na lang si W. W2 tsaka H2. Tsaka pwede rin ton si V2. W2. 0.023. 0.023,615. 0.023,615 kilogram vapor per kilogram air. Tapos H2, that is 101. Sakto, 101.0 kilojoule per kilogram. V2, that is 0.921. Meter cube per kilogram. Ayun naman, yung 0.3. At 0.3. Madami ka talagang hanapin dito. T3 is 40 degrees Celsius. Liquid po yan, ha? So, ano nga hanapin mo dyan? Sa steam table, H3 is equal to HF at 40 degrees Celsius. O, tignan nyo yung steam tables nyo. That is recorded 167.57 kilojoule per kilogram. Sir, pag hindi namin alam kung paano kunin yung H3, since water ito, for liquid only, temperature is not greater than 100 degrees Celsius, Ganito gawin mo, multiply mo na lang yung ano, in order for it to get yung HF, multiply mo yung temperature times 4.187. Ang lalabas diyan is itong value 'to. You may try. For approximation, ito yung formula. Multiply mo 'to. Okay, temperature times 4.187. Oh, okey na? So, at point 4 at point 4, on cooling tower pa rin. Anong given diyan? Yung range mo nakuha mo na 16 degrees Celsius. Oh, 'di ba ang range is equal to T3 minus T4? Oh, maso-solve mo si T4. Therefore, T4 is equal to ilan? Lipat mo dun sa kabila. T4, T3, T3 minus R. Ano ba yung T3 mo? 40 minus 16. That is 24 degrees Celsius. Pwede ka pa rin mag-approximation dyan, T4. Hahanapin mo, HF at T is equal to 24 degrees Celsius by steam table ulit or approximation that is equal to 100.7, 100.3. Tama ba? Oo nga, 100.3, 100.7 kilojoule per kilogram. Ayun na yan. Pwede mo nang ma-solve si mass ni H2O. CP ni H2O, CP times TH minus T low. Equal to, saan ba sila nagpalit? Dito sila nagpapalit sa condenser. Ay, kung makikita nyo yan, nandito sa condenser. Ito, dito na sila. Dito na sila ngayon, na sinosolve mo. Okay? Now, for solving, mass ng refrigerant times H. Ano yung nag-pass through dyan sa condenser mo? Going back. Yung C at yung B, siyempre mas malaki yung B. The HB minus HC. You will solve for the mass of the water for your condenser. Mass of H2O is equal to mref multiplied to HB minus HC divided by to CP T high minus T low. Yun na yan. So, mref, that is, nasolve mo dito kanina, yung mass of the refrigerant, 3.813. 3.813. 8183. Kilogram in every second multiplied to HB, that is 2250. 2250 minus 15 kilojoule in every kilogram divided by CP ng water, 4.187 kilojoule per kilogram degree Kelvin multiplied to 40 minus 24. Inakuha mo dito. Yan, no? T3 minus T4. T hot minus T low. Oh, and then you can solve now for the value ng H2O. Mass of H2O will be 3.8183 times 2250 minus 1500 divided by 4.187 times 40 minus 24. That is equal to 42. 42.7473 kilogram in every second of supply water. Yan, nasolve mo na. Ngayon, hahanapin naman natin yung mass nino. Mass of air that is introduced to the cooling tower. Cooling tower. O ngayon, 'di ba? By material balance and energy balance, kinuha natin kanina, the mass of air is equal to H2 minus H1. For cooling tower lang to H2 minus H1 equal to M ng H2O, CP ng H2O multiplied to T hot minus T low. kinukuha natin is the mass of air. For the mass of air, that is equal to M ng H2O, Cp ni H2O, multiplied to TH minus T low, divided by H2 minus H1. Then, we can say that the mass of air is equal to, yung mass ng H2O na nakuha mo dyan, 42.7473 kilogram in every second. Dapat yan, mas malaki yung mass ng air kaysa water, ha? Cp ng water, that is 4.187 kilojoule in every kilogram degree Kelvin. Multiplied to T high, that is 40 minus 24 degree Kelvin. Okay. Divided by H2 minus H1. Yung H2 na nakuha natin, asan dyan? H2, ito. Ito. Tsaka yung, hindi, H2, H1 pala. Ito, H1. And then sa point 2, H2. Ayan. Hindi pala ito. So, H2, that is 101.0 minus yung H1, that is 86.8128. 8218 kilojoule in every kilogram. So, matitiran dyan is kilogram per second. Kilogram per second. Yan. So, the mass of air now that is induced to your cooling tower is 42.7473 multiplied to 4.187. 40 minus 24 over 101.0 minus 86.8218. The answer is syntax error. Dahil sobra tayo ng parenthesis. That is 201. 201.981 kilogram in every second. That is the mass of air that is induced to your cooling tower. Now, for makeup water requirement, that is equal to make up water equal to mass of air times yung W2 minus W1. Yung mass of air, that is 201.981 kilogram in every second multiplied to W2. Nakuha natin yan. W2, 0.023615 minus yung 1, 0.0189. 0.0189 kilogram vapor per kilogram air. Ito kasi air din to eh. Cancel na lang yung kilogram air dyan. So, in kilogram vapor per second, okay, 201.981 times 0.023615 minus 0.0189. The answer is 0.9523 kilograms per second for makeup water requirement. Now, for the pump size in HP, kunin mo muna yung total head. Paalala ko sa inyo. Okay, HP. Meron kang pressure at discharge na 300 kPa. Meron kang pressure at suction na 220 kPa. Meron kang velocity at discharge na 5 meter in every second. Meron kang velocity at suction na 1 meter in every second. And then meron kang ZD minus JS that is equal to 10 meters. Solve na natin yung total head. That is PD minus PS over gamma of water plus BD squared minus VS squared over 2G plus yung delta Z. Now we can solve. 300 minus 200 divided by 9.81 plus BD, that is 5 squared minus 1 squared over 2 times 9.81 plus 10. Ang lalabas dito, all in all, is meters. So, the total head for your system is 300 minus 200 divided by 9.81 plus 25 minus 1 over 2 times 9.81 plus 10. The answer is, I think that is 21. 21.4169 meters of H2O. Yan na yung total head. Now, for pumping requirements in HP, anong tinuro ko sa inyo? Diba? For HP, sa fluid machinery, tandaan nyo, gamma, tsaka Q. Or, ito na lang, Q times H over 3960 E. Okay, yung Q natin naka GPM, yung H natin naka feet, ito as is. Kaya lang, hindi ito naka feet. Wala rin tayong Q. Saan natin makukuha yung Q? Lo and behold, pwede nating isolve si Q. Q is simply yung volume flow rate. That is equal to mass over density. Pero, take note, di ba ang volume, specific volume, that is reciprocal nung P? Anong specific volume mo dapat dyan? Okay. Anong specific volume mo? Pwede naman, mass over density. Ang water naman, hindi man magbabago. Water pa rin to. O, kahit di mo na isolve, H2O pa rin yan. Okay? So, mass. Yung mass na nakuha natin for makeup water, that is 0.9523 kilogram in every second divided by 1,000 kilogram per meter. Kaya lang, gusto ko nakaliter. O, pwede na to. O, tanggalin mo na yan. 1 kilogram in every liter. Ang lalabas dyan, liter per second. Okay. So, that is 0.9523 liter in every second. Okay. Solve na natin si power of the pump. Power of the pump, yung Q mo, 0.9523 liter in every second. Kailangan to naka-gallons. How many liters per gallon? 3.785 liters in every 1 gallon. Ilang seconds in every minute? So, you have 60 seconds in every minute. And then, yung sa height mo, meron kang 21.4169 meters. O, ilang feet per meter? There are 3.28 feet in every meter. O, divide mo na lang ng 3960. Ang efficiency mo naman, 100 na agad yan. 100% or simply unit 1. So, we can say, meron na tayong HP. So, 0.9523. O, natandaan nyo yan ha. Tinuro ko sa inyo to nung kayo'y nag-fluid machinery. Yung shortcut na ito. Times 21.4169 times 3.28 divide by 3960 times 3.785. The power of the pump that you need is almost 0.2678 HP or approximately 0.3 HP. Yun lang po ang ating hinahanap. Okay? That will be the entire solution nung entire problem na ibinigay ko sa inyo. Very consuming ng time, pero madali naman kapag alam mo ang gagawin mo. Okay? That will be all. The notes will come after the video. Have a nice day.